girl, CallmeKiah. I am back with another exclusive interview. This time with an R&B singer, honey. Woo! I have Elle here with me.
Making love for no reason, cause you know it's the season. Doing shit with no meaning, cause we can't explain our feelings. Getting lost in the liquor, feeling gone like the wind, yeah, yeah. Trying to forget your existence, losing touch with my vision. Don't wanna think of you.
Hi. Hello, Elle. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm feeling good.
Good.
Happy that you're here, even though the quarantine has just kind of started to end.
No kidding. Yes. Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here. I'm super excited for this experience.
I'm so excited.
I'm so glad you reached out to me. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. I love, so like, if you don't know me, one of my favorite things is to like learn about new artists and to like hear new artists. And so I actually had Tori, like shout out Tori. You can check out her interview below. She actually mentioned Elle in her interview that I did with her, and so after the interview, I went and like looked you up, and I was like, "Holy moly!"
Yep. I love Tori.
I'm
that was so sweet of her.
excited.
That made my day when I found it out, because I knew she had the interview. Because her and I talk often about music and stuff, and I knew she had the interview. And then I was watching it. I was like, "This is great." And then randomly, like halfway through, she mentioned me. I was like, "Wait, what?" I wasn't expecting you to mention me. Like, thank you. That just made me so happy. Like, mad love and respect for all of that, for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. So before we get into all about Elle, we have to, if you are new here, we do a cup gimmick where everyone has a white styrofoam cup and they can do whatever they would like on it, whether it be drawing or writing or whatever they would like. So we have to reveal what we put on our cups. So on my cup, I put a lot of stuff. It's about yourself, though.
Okay.
So I put invest in yourself, improve yourself, uplift yourself, and worry about yourself. And then at the bottom I put self-love leads to universal love.
I love that.
So work on yourself is the message.
Self-love. Self-love,
Yes.
self-respect. I love
And
that.
if you love yourself, like, you can't, there was somebody who said, like, once you learn how to love yourself, then you can, like, truly love the world.
I agree
So.
with that. That's
That
deep.
was cool. Yes.
Taking it deep this Sunday.
I don't know what's going on. Sangria Sunday is just having me in the field. What is going on your cup?
So, this is super basic and super girly, and my drawing is horrible.
I
but
love it.
This is a heart with multiple hearts around it, and basically, I just wanted to represent how the big heart is me and how I'm made up of all of the smaller hearts. So, basically, what I mean by that is, like, in everyday life, and especially with my music, like, there's just so many people that make it possible for what I'm doing, and it goes down to every nitty-gritty detail, and most people don't understand, like, what all there is to it, just from, like, writing music to picking a beat to who you're picking the beat from to, you know, what studio you're going to record at, what engineer you're going to work with, going back and forth between that, and then you've got videographers, photographers, other local artists. Like, there's so much that goes into it. And then on top of all of that, like, just being able to have, like, a real fan, like, fans and people that, you know, are just really excited about you and what you're doing and love the music that you're creating and the message that you're sending. That's where it all comes down to. So here is my heart with all of my people that make me who I am, and I really thought about that because I was like, that's just, like, really what it is all about for me. Like,
That's amazing.
thank you.
Oh my gosh, so speaking of what you do, I did a little research and found out that before you sang, you did photography.
I did, yes.
So, like, how did you transition from being in photography to starting music?
So, funny story, actually. I actually went to college. I have a bachelor's degree in graphic design with a minor in business and a focus in photography. So, art's always been a part of my life. Like, growing up, I was always in choir, and all those other things. I started in a band. Nerdy fact: I actually used to play saxophone.
That's
super
amazing,
nerdy. It's
though.
fun. It is amazing. Sometimes, like, I definitely want to incorporate some alto saxophone into some of my music in the future. Like, I really love the way that it sounds, and I'm super excited about that. But the music comes from. I mean, I guess I've kind of been involved with music and art my whole life, so very creative. And then I picked up a ukulele in high school and all that kind of stuff. But photography, I guess, in college I did photography and graphic design. So I actually worked for a magazine company and was a senior graphic designer there for a little while. And basically, like, put the whole thing together. So art is, like, my life, and I always wanted a job that was never going to feel like a job to me. And so I ended up leaving that design place, and I was lost for a second because I was like, I don't know what I want to do, like, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I was kind of stressing for a second. And so then that's the time that I was like, this is my time to focus on my music. Like, at this point, I'd already been recording for like 2 years or something. I had a bunch of music that I never released before, and it's always been a dream of mine to get my own music out. And I always, like, was so scared because, one, I didn't have an artist name at first. So then I was like, that's a big stress. Like, I can't put a song out because I don't have an artist name yet. And so that was a big worry for me, and that held me back a lot. And then one day I was like, I'm going with it. So, Elle. Here it is.
Is that from your middle name?
Not exactly. So my middle name is Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So the design job that I did work at, there was another Hannah that worked there at the time because my actual name is Hannah. And so she was Hannah C, and I was Hannah L because my last name is Lilik. So it's German. So he used to call me Hannah L. And then it got to the point where he just would start calling me Elle. And so then I started to respond to it. And I was like, I actually like that name. And then I was like, I've developed that name. And, like, that just seems like me. And if somebody calls me that, it's not going to be weird. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going with Elle. Screw it. So this happened, like, end of summer, fall last year. Of 2019, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm putting my first song out. I'd already had the song mixed and all that stuff. I'd had it back for a little while, and I was like, screw it, I'm putting it out on my birthday. So for my 24th birthday, it was the first time my birthday's been on a Friday in a while, so it was like, Friday's the day to drop new music, and I dropped my first single, Chill. And that was just a crazy experience because, like I said, I never thought that I would be able to do it. And one day I was like, screw it, I'm just going for it. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to do it. Yeah. And so that's what I went for. So music and art has, like, always been a part of me and who I am. And, like, I still love to do photography and take pictures. And I love to design still. Like, sometimes I'll be whipping up, some cover art for me. Just trying to do as much as I can through myself, especially with all the hard times going on. I can't really, like, be in contact with a lot of people very much, but yeah, that was the long answer of your question.
I love it, though. That's crazy.
Yes.
So you actually were singing, like, while you were doing photography, just not, like, seriously.
Exactly.
So do you remember, like, when you first started singing?
Yeah, my first singing experience that was, like, actually, like, it was serious, but kind of not really. I was probably around 10 years old, and my cousin is actually the one that has inspired me to sing because she's just been a great singer her whole life, and she used to karaoke. She's never taken it, like, super crazy serious, like, putting out albums or anything like that, which I'm really sad about because she's so amazing. But I just take what I can from her, and she inspires me every day to make the music that I do and just to get out there and do what I love. And so she is the reason why I do what I'm doing. And so my actual first experience, like, getting out and singing, I was probably around 10 years old, and I karaoke'd at this local restaurant, some super nerdy thing. My family was there, and I actually karaoke'd Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. So what? Like, that's weird, but that is a moment that has made me, like, who I am. So that's kind of, like, where I started, I guess. And then my dad, like, ever since that experience, my dad came home and brought my sister and I a karaoke machine one year, and we would literally come home after school every day and go straight to the basement and karaoke our butts off.
Oh my God.
Like, that's kind of how it all started. But, yeah, I'm super excited. She was definitely one of my favorites to work with just because of our friendship that we connected with. And also, like, just the fact of us being two females in the city. There's not a lot of female artists in the city, I feel like.
There isn't.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've definitely been doing my scoping
Especially
out.
not a lot of female, like, actual singers. There's, like, a lot of, like, the rap song type of thing.
Yep, I feel you. So, I was really excited to be working with Tori because her voice is stunning. And her creativity lyrically is just so great. And so... it was really nice to be able to do the song that her and I did together and get it right.
Check the video out right here somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Somewhere.
Somewhere around here.
Check it out.
Thank you. But that was a super awesome experience, and I'm just very thankful, like I said. And the Get It Right video was super awesome. Chris Wise.
Shout out Wise Words.
Yep, Wise Words Management, you know. He's the one that's really hooked me up with all the videos and all that good stuff. So I'm so happy that he was able to bring this to life because we kind of had some skits in it in the video, Tori and I did, and she came up with all that stuff. Like Tori, when it came to the music video, like for me, when it comes to music videos, I'm like, Chris, all right, what you got for me? If you hear the song, what ideas do you have? Because like my brain just doesn't think that way. So I like usually just leave it in the hands of Chris, and he'll give me some ideas, and then once he starts saying stuff, then I'll be like, oh, okay, like then we can add this. And yeah, the video of Get It Right was such a great thing, and it was so funny. Like we just laughed the whole time because towards the end of the scene, the guy that's in the end that's supposed to be like taking us both out on a date but ends up being with another girl at the end. He's actually one of my really good friends. So I was like literally sitting there at the end of the video like, you're a joke, and I went like that. And I started to walk away, and if you actually listen to the music video now, you can hear Tori in the background just cracking up laughing. And she's like, wait, what? That was my laugh in the video. And, like, we were just cracking up laughing because we all knew, like, how serious it wasn't. Right, but we were doing it for the video, so that was awesome. But every music video experience I've had, especially with Chris Wise, he's, like, one of my #1 fans. He's the one that usually has to tell me, like, take a breather. You're sweating, go redo your makeup, like, chill out, it's gonna be okay.
Relax.
Because for me, like, I'm not used to, like, being on video or anything like that, and, like, especially presenting myself in a way, like, something that I'm paying for and something that I'm putting out that has my name attached to it is just very crucial. And so, forever grateful for everybody that's been involved with all my music videos, and very thankful.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so let's take a break from the questions.
All right.
Let's jump into my photo box segment. It's actually, you should feel really proud. I am going to shout you out because you actually do not have many, if any, embarrassing photos.
That's good.
On the internet. It really took me a really long time to find anything slightly incriminating, let alone. So, there's nothing, though.
Let's see what you found.
There's nothing. I found nothing. I found nothing.
I'm sorry. I should have been more...
Photo bomb number 1.
Oh. That is horrible. Oh my gosh.
What is happening here? This is obviously a thermography.
You already know. Also, what is that tragic blonde hair I used to have?
You know what's so insane is So I've met a lot of people like who have went from like blonde to brunette and brunette to blonde, but you look like a completely different person.
Literally so different. I do that all the time.
Like there's there's a photo that I'm like, is that her? Like, is that? Are we sure?
Yeah, it's definitely questionable. Yeah, I was like straight blonde for like 6 years, and I like refused to be my natural hair color, which is this. I like refused. I was like, no, like that color washes me out and all this stuff. And then when I finally dyed my hair brown and I look at all my pictures of me being blonde, I was like, what was I thinking? Like, no wonder why nobody liked me. Like,
that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Like, it's like always like, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah, for sure. But in this picture,
yes,
I'm at a show. I actually used to be kind of part of a group called Stunaway before I released myself as Elle. So that's kind of how I like got started in the studio music and all that good stuff. But I actually was at one of their shows. I performed 2 songs that night, but at this point I was just jamming. You know, I was super supporting the other local artists at the time because that experience was just super fun for me, and I love supporting other artists because I know how hard they're working and like what they're putting in, the money and the effort and all that kind of stuff. And so I was just turning up for real. So that's what this,
Turn up.
crazy picture is.
The real turn up.
We will just pretend that never happened.
But
But I mean, it could be worse. It could be a worse photobomb. So
there could
thank you
be
for
a
taking
worse
it a little
photobomb.
easy on me.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Okay. Photo number 2.
Oh gosh, this is the best picture. So this is the love of my life. His name is Ty. He's a Chiweenie. He's my favorite ever. Best $100 I've ever spent.
With his bunny ears.
With his bunny ears. So my parents, from day one, have had this weird obsession with buying my little dog clothes because they feel like that's what you're supposed to do. And I'm
With
like,
tiny dogs, absolutely.
right. I mean, I would have been okay with like a little chain or something, but like an Easter bunny outfit. Like, where did you even get this? I don't understand. Did you go to like the Halloween store? Like, I really don't get it. But, he hated that thing. I was like trying to put it on his head the whole time, and those ears just kept going straight forward. And he like kept looking at me like, Mom, what are you doing to me? Like, I am depressed right now. Like, looking around his legs.
He looks so salty. He's like.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He's so sweet.
His name's Ty.
Ty, my little Ty bug.
Hi, Ty.
Also, my little brown sugar cube.
Oh.
The weird cutesy names. See, I weird cutesy names.
Yeah.
Not the cutesy outfits. That's just. I mean, the bunny, the Easter bunny. Come on now. Poor Ty. He definitely hated me.
Oh my gosh. Last photo bomb.
All right. Oh boy. First of all, where is my root touch up?
What?
Okay, so what this picture actually is, besides my horrible hair drop.
Right, but besides the root touch up.
Yes. This was on a vacation. I went on a cruise with my family. So in 2014, or no, it was 2018, I'm sorry. 2018, I graduated from college, and then my sister graduated from high school because we're like 4.5 years apart. So we both were going to celebrate. Like, our parents wanted to do something nice for us. So we went on a cruise, which was our first time ever going.
Oh, so that's your sister.
Yes, that is my sister. My sister, Sarah.
I love that. Shout out Sarah. Hi,
yes,
Sarah.
I love her. She's amazing. But, so we went on this cruise for our success stories or whatever from graduation. And we went to, I think this was in, I think it was the first place we went, so Cayman Islands. We did, swimming with the stingrays, which I was super weirded out by at first. I'm like, this is weird. What if they sting me? Everybody was like, we were all in a big circle, like all the other excursion people, and just a weird thing going on. But basically they said if you kiss the stingray, you get 7 years of good luck. So this is my sister and I attempting
kissing
to get 7 years of good luck. I love it. That's great.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Elle, you're such a pleasure to be around.
Thank you. You are too. I really love the energy that you got going on here. You got fruit, healthy
yes.
stuff.
Yes.
You got sangria for Sunday.
It's Sangria Sunday. That's like
I love it.
That's the day to drink it. That's
sure.
amazing.
I agree.
Okay, so you have a song with Franco Co-Control, but you also have a visual out, MIA.
You know it.
with Season.
So it's actually
with 7.
Yeah.
What is it?
So he goes by XIV.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's like the translation for XIV.
Mm-hmm.
The 7 season or something. However he has it. But so the visual for MIA. We actually recorded that song like last summer, and weren't really sure if we were ever gonna put it out. And I was like, this song is super lit, and we were trying to wait towards more like summery vibes to kind of put it out because it's more upbeat and like colorful and stuff like that. So we did that song forever ago. He's just a good friend of mine, basically a brother. That I met in the studio in the 2 years that I was recording over at BTS with EMAC. And so basically I met him at a lot of sessions. He would always come through to our sessions, and he's just been there for me the whole time, even when I like separated and showed myself as Elle and started presenting myself as that and doing solo music. Like, he was right there for me, came to my sessions with me just so I had somebody there like to tell me like, nah, that sounds crazy, but he never said that. He's always hyping me up. Like, I'll come out of the booth and he'll be like, girl, what you doing in there?
Ah!
What is that? So I love his energy, and I was like, yes, like this song is dope, and I want to get it out because like I respect him and I love his music too, and I was like, this is a perfect opportunity, and so that's what we did, and then dropped the song and the video. I was like, the song's way too live and like bouncy
To not
and
have
fun
a video.
to not have a video.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite thing to do outside of making music?
Outside of making music?
Yes.
Well, if you really know me, you know that I'm obsessed with wine. Specifically Cooper's Hawk wine in Kenwood.
Oh my gosh, me too.
You are too? Oh my gosh. All right, let's go.
Let's go. No, seriously, I have a membership.
Me too. Are you serious?
Oh, yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, this is magic, everybody. We're cutting it here. Have a great one, guys.
See ya.
I'm just kidding. But that is sadly my hobby, I guess. Like, I am obsessed with Cooper's Hawk. I love their wine tastings. Like, it doesn't get better than that, honestly. $8 for a wine tasting, and then if you remember, like, I have the 2 bottles, so you get the 2 tastings a month. It's like, it's literally perfect.
Back to music, because that's what we're here to talk about.
Of course.
Even though wine is always amazing.
Yes, I agree.
Who is your most played artist right now?
Like,
Who are you listening to right
Who
now?
I listen to?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I mean, I'm always a big fan of Ariana Grande, as everybody can probably assume.
Do they assume that about you? Is it
People call me Ariana all the time.
PG ponytails a lot?
No, I really don't. Not really. I don't feel like it. Like,
I mean, I feel like I could definitely see it with the bone structure and like an updo, but like outside of that.
yeah, I've done those stupid little like Facebook things where it says like the celebrity that you look like or what celebrities
And it's always
you look
her.
like. It's always either Ariana or Jennifer Lopez. I get Jennifer
Hilarious.
Lopez a lot. Yeah.
It's the this.
Yeah, this right here, I think.
Like this, right? Like this.
Right. Yeah, but Ariana, big fan of Ariana, always
Love
loved her. Ariana is one of my favorite artists.
Sweetener is on repeat forever.
Love it.
Forever.
She's got my heart.
Forever. I've made friends because of her album.
That is amazing. And that's true. Those experiences really do happen, and I love when it happens when you meet people through music, and especially like albums and stuff like that. Yeah, Ariana Grande is like a big inspiration of mine, and I'm a big fan, and I always love her music, and she's just extremely talented, and I love that. But I think my number one, sorry Ariana, my number one always will be Justin Bieber. Like,
What? What?
I am always forever a believer. I'm not one of those like psycho believers like that are obsessed with Justin like just because he's cute, you know. But Justin Bieber, you know, the Purpose album. I literally have Purpose tattooed on my arm. Like the album, that's the logo that was on the album. Like, I'm a big fan. That album changed my life when it came out, and every song, like, there's some songs that I don't get emotional very often, especially like when it comes to music. Usually, like crying at least. And there's been times where I've cried to several of the songs on that album because I just really feel it. Like, it inspires me. And so, and then he just, he just came out with Changes, and that changed my life too, because I'm like, damn, all right, where am I getting Changes tattooed at? Like,
You're a Sagittarius.
I am.
What is, like, the biggest, like, I guess, like, stereotype about Sagittarius that you embody?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super into all the zodiac stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I know what my sign is, and like I know, you know, some other people's signs, and then my sister's super into all that stuff, so she tells me like, oh, this sign is compatible with this sign, and like all that stuff. So I've heard about it, but I don't like fully like know. But I would say like Sagittarius, like I just am very loyal to who I'm friends with and who my family is. Like, I'll do anything for the people that I love, and I don't really know if that's a trait of Sagittarius or not. It is? All right, cool. So I'm doing good here. But
I'm going to go to this speed round,
Okay.
and then I have, like, maybe 2 more questions. I'm going to get you out of here.
okay,
Yeah?
sounds good.
Awesome. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Nike or Adidas?
What?
Nike or Adidas?
Oh, I was like, what name did you just say? Nike probably. I have more Nike.
Love or peace?
Love.
IG or Twitter?
IG for sure. That's
Crop
my
top or t-shirt?
platform. Lightly crop top.
Summer or winter?
Definitely summer. Hate snow.
Rap or R&B?
R&B.
Crunch or Planet Fitness?
Planet Fitness.
Lashes or brows?
Brows. More important.
Light or dark?
Dark.
Holding someone or being held?
Holding someone, I think.
Ha!
Oddly enough. That was his first instinct.
Is it just like the...
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to, I guess it goes back to the thing of, like, trying to express my love to people, the people that I care about. Like, I'd rather, be holding somebody that way they know that I care.
I love that.
I mean, I still like to be held, too. I mean, come on now.
I mean, who doesn't?
We're human,
Yeah, who
and
doesn't?
I'm a female,
And we're a
but-
girl. Like,
Right. Exactly.
Anyways. What can we expect from Elle in 2020?
Whew, 2020 is crazy, and
outside of, like...
Right. I expected to do a lot more, but this coronavirus stuff, really put a damper in everything. But, I mean, I'm still out here. Actually, before I came here today, I have a spare walk-in closet in my room that's been full of a bunch of random stuff. And today, I, was running around the house, cleaning it out. And I'm actually going to buy, a desk either later or tomorrow. But I'm planning to make my own home studio. Not to be one of those weirdos, has their closet studio. And, I'm still planning to, go professionally to all the local studios and stuff, too. Shout out to Timeless.
Shout out Timeless.
That's who I've been rocking with recently, but...
I like Chris Turner.
Oh, yeah, Looney.
Exactly. I did his tag.
You did?
Yeah, that was
Shut
me.
up. That's dope for real. But, so 2020, just trying to, expand myself. I've been having some creative block lately with all this coronavirus stuff, so I really just want to get my own home studio so I can, play music and record while I'm listening to it. Mm-hmm. That way, if I say, a really dope bar, I have it, I can keep it, because a lot of times I'll just be, freestyling, and then I'll be like, wait, what did I just say? And I'm so mad because I forgot it
because you don't
completely.
remember.
Right, so I just really want to, do that, and then, of course, I'm all about doing the glittery stuff, so I want glitter everywhere in the room. I want some lava lamp type shit. I want some straight vibes in there, so that's what I'm working on right now. But other than that, just making other music. I got a couple other features, people that have hit me up. Tori and I are working on some more stuff too. We wrote 2 songs the other day, so super excited. But yeah, working with that, and I really want to, my goal by the end of the year, by December, whatever it is, 31st, that's the last day in December, right? Mm-hmm. So December 31st of 2020, I want to make it my goal to drop my own either solo EP or solo album, because right now I only have 1 single out, and then I have a couple other songs out, but they're all features, so I'm I need people to know,
who
about
you
me.
are.
Right.
Let's high five to it. We'll do it.
High five to it. December 31st.
She's gonna do it. So if people don't, where can they follow you on social media?
So on Instagram, it's Elle Official Music, so _ Elle Official Music, and then _ again. And then my Facebook isn't really that poppin', but you don't have to follow that.
Just follow her Instagram at Elle Official Music.
Yep, and then same for Twitter.
Same for Twitter.
Awesome.
I need to follow you on Twitter.
I'm trying to get it
I need
up there.
to, because I love Twitter, and I recently just got into Twitter about 6 months ago, and I love Twitter so much.
Yep, that's how I am.
So I'll follow you on Twitter. So follow her on Twitter as well.
Follow me on Twitter.
Yay! Yeah, I'm so excited. If you haven't, check out Control by Franco featuring Elle. Also check her visual out, MIA, featuring Season or XIV, however he's deciding to go. Also, she always has Get It Right Out by Tori, our favorite girl.
You know it.
Tori, stay tuned to her.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you, and once again, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
taking the time out to talk about
Always.
all this stuff.
Always. I can't wait to interview you again after you've dropped an album and did how crazy shit. It's gonna be
Awesome.
dope. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Peace, love, and hip hop, guys. Hey.